Hi everybody, Zach's Reacts, and welcome back to another episode Reaction of Fairy Tail. Today moving on to episode 288 and going on from there. Last time, guys, we had a lot more things get revealed regarding Mest and regarding Makarov and regarding Zeref and a whole bunch more. We're going to unpack it in this episode reaction, and I can't wait. We did, guys, learn last time the official backstory of Mest and kind of how he infiltrated the council, how he, as a council member, then infiltrated Fairy Tail. So it was really fun just to kind of learn that full story. If you are ever unsure of any details from his introduction in the island arc, that episode did a great job of explaining it. Then we also, guys, got to learn all about Makarov and what he's been up to for the past year. Basically, he decided to disband the guild, as we know. That was a question I had, guys, because I was wondering, like, why did he do it? There had to be a reason. Why do all of these things? Why do all this stuff that built up to that moment, just to say, hey, we're done, see you later, And so there had to be a reason, and we learned that it was to protect everybody, all his family and the guild members and everybody, to save them and to protect them from this threat. And it's not a new threat, but it is an existing threat that's been around all along, apparently. Across the sea is the another continent, and on that continent is the Empire of Alvarez. And this Alvarez Empire has been building up its forces, and they have very powerful magic users, and over time they are, I guess, wanting to invade the continent of Ishgard, where all the characters and guilds that we know and love are there. And things have been deterring them from invading, like Faces and the Etherion cannons and all that kind of stuff that has been slowly destroyed over the course of the show. And so Makarov was like, hey, now there's no defense to stop Alvarez from invading. We got to disband the guild to protect everybody, and I'm going to go across the sea and negotiate peace. Basically, he's going to try to do that. He had no idea what to expect, so he's been over there for the past year just waiting to have an audience with the Emperor of Alvarez, this Emperor Spriggan, which big reveal at the end we learned was Zeref. And so Zeref, in the past 400 years of his existence, he's been basically creating this empire on that continent and just building up his forces, and we don't fully know why. I think he just wants extinction. Or I forget the exact word he said, but he wants to basically destroy everything. And I'm so torn. I want to learn more about that because, early on, he didn't want to kill things. That was just part of his curse. There were, everything he was around, everything he was nearby was killed and destroyed. And so I'm thinking, how can he now be around all these people, be around and this whole empire and not have it all die around him? So that's one question I now have, guys. He is after the luminous light, Mavis's body. He knows it's Mavis's body, and it became very clear to Makarov why he wanted it so bad, why this Alvarez Empire wanted it so bad. It's because it's Mavis, and Mavis and Zeref have this whole big history, and we got to see glimpses of it in Fairy Tail Zero, how Zeref was basically the unofficial spark that kind of created Fairy Tail, which I loved that connection. But we don't know what happened after that. We kind of learned that Fairy Tail was formed, and Zeref kind of went off on his own after that. But we have to assume that there are more things that more interactions and more things that happened because there's too many connections. There's too much similarity going on. We know that Natsu's body was preserved and it looked exactly the same as what Mavis is in. And so my guess is that maybe Zeref put Mavis's body in the light, and now he wants it back, or he wants to free her. I don't know if she's even alive in this thing. All the characters are wondering that too, and I want to find out, guys. I cannot wait. So this is episode 288. I can't wait. Let's just get started. Thank you so much for joining me on this ride. Please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, guys, for more reactions coming soon. We also have a Patreon, if you didn't know, where you can help support this channel, so feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below, and thank you to those of you that have already done so. All right, here we go, guys, with episode 288.
You hideous soul!
My God, yeah, Zeref was just straight up about to kill Makarov.
Close, old man. But the meaning of the name
like something happened to Zeref to make him just want to be more evil now. And it was kind of more going to that conversation way back. I forget which episode.
Guys,
but he's kind of like, hey, I've been, during the gap, 7-year gap. Zeref's kind of been like, okay, well, I've spent 7 years wandering around and everyone thinks I'm evil, so I'm just going to be evil. I'm tired of trying to change that. And so that is now leading up to this moment where he's going to have his forces invade. And oh my God, I can't get enough of it. Welcome, Urza Scarlet. as the 7th Guildmaster. Forgot to mention that too. That was awesome. Love the song, as you guys know. I think this is our last time we're going to see this opening as well, guys. So we will have a new opening next video, which I'm going to be sad about because this one is so good. I love this song so much. But they're all good, too. So I'm going to love the next one, I'm sure. I don't remember the details of the next one. But we also, last time, guys, I didn't get to mention, we learned more about Zeref as Emperor Spriggan, and he has basically his own council, like the Spriggan 12. So 12 members that kind of work for him, and they're crazy powerful. And that's another reason why Makarov did not want the guild around, because they're just so powerful. And we got to meet a few of them already. We met Brandish, and she just seems very... I don't know what to make of her yet. She seems very interesting. So I want to learn more about her. And we got to meet a few others, and I'm blanking on the names already, but we're going to see them again, I'm sure. All right, let's go, guys.
Zeref is here? Like, on this continent?
I can hardly believe it myself. But this Empire's leader, who they call Spriggan, is actually the Black Wizard Zeref.
How is that possible?
Since you've come all this way, I assume Mest has filled you in on the situation and what I was trying to accomplish by traveling here.
He has.
I'm just so happy that you're okay.
I've been far too naive through this whole ordeal. I came here believing that they would be willing to negotiate, but that was just a fantasy. And before I made the journey west, I put the future of the guild in jeopardy. All that heartache and pain was for nothing. I've never felt such regret and embarrassment in my life.
This year was tough. Well, we all made our way through it, and we're even stronger.
It's almost like a year of quarantine that the world has
The bond we
faced.
share could never be broken. That's how we found each other again.
We're back. We're coming back.
If concern for another is what pushes
So
you
now
to
that he
act,
knows it's
then
Zeref,
it
guys,
means
he
something.
wants the guild.
Showing
He
you care is
regrets
important.
disbanding it, so he's going to be so happy to learn that
Master.
we're all back.
You taught us that lesson.
Come on, Gramps. Let's go home. Fairy tale's waiting.
I'm ready.
Oh, man. Come on, guys. 2 minutes in.
Well, we have a lot of catching up to do. But first we should get out of this place. Yeah, you're right.
Do I know this person?
I used too many direct lines in a row, so I'm running low on magic power. I only have enough to teleport us one more time. I think it would be best to use that last teleport to reach Serrano's ship. So we'll need to travel a bit on land, until we're within range.
Okay.
Makarov, are you really leaving so soon, and after we were getting to know each other? I have a farewell gift for you.
This is one of the 12,
I'd like
I
you
believe.
to have it before you take a long nap in the ground.
No, Ajeel.
Impossible. Very nice.
Stop! You mustn't fight him. He's much too powerful. We should run.
He doesn't know that
Our
they've
master clearly
also
gave the
grown
order
in
to
power.
retreat.
Maybe Makarov will be surprised.
Let's go now.
We already have a magic mobile ready and waiting.
Oh, wow.
So those are Makarov's lackeys. Ah. This'll
He's
be
like the Sandman.
This sucks. Sure does.
Can we go faster?
I'm trying.
He's coming.
What is that thing?
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's a giant sand monster.
Not good.
It's gaining on us. You and I need to try to stop it, Lucy.
Right.
So sick.
Sorry for squishing you, Natsu.
We've seen images like that before, too.
No, don't! He's too powerful for us to fight!
Yeah, well, I'm not sure about that, Gramps.
There we go. Makarov's never seen this. She's never seen the star dresses. Like, let's go. Ooh, that's a cool.
There's so much
That we saw that in the
magic power
movie,
coming from those
Sagittarius.
two.
That was awesome.
They told me they'd gotten stronger. But to have grown so much in only a year is incredible.
Let's show them what we got.
So you're actually gonna put up a fight, are ya?
Ice makes silver.
Now those sand creatures are coming for us! I'll take care of them. Star shot!
This is silly, guys, but I'm trying to think, like, back to, like, the movie Spider-Man 3. Like, how did Spider-Man defeat the Sandman in that movie? I'm trying to remember. And I think he got it, like, the sand wet or something like that. It's like, we need Juvia here to, like, use her water powers.
Damn it! Man, that was pathetic.
Happy, please, hang on! I just swallowed a mouthful of sand!
The hell? It's actually pulling us down.
I can't move my legs anymore!
My antlion trap is like a gateway to hell. Nobody has ever escaped from it.
Time for a
Before
change
you
with
go to your graves thinking that you're
Showed up,
something
Notches.
special, you should know this. You're just a bunch of losers like all of the other wizards we've killed over the years. We're on a different level altogether than you maggots from Ishgar. The gods have abandoned your whole freaking continent. It'll be so easy for Alvarez to take it over. Sucks to be you guys. Oh man, the looks on your faces are priceless. Ugh.
Here
So
we
the
go.
gods abandoned Ishgar, huh? That's not a problem. Because Fairy Tale is still watching over it.
He made my sand evaporate. Nice shot! It's been forever since somebody got in a solid punch like that. All dried up. What's he doing?
This again? It's like it's alive!
It's so strong. What do we do?
You won't hurt my
Yeah, let's go.
children!
Whoa!
As long as I draw breath, I'll protect my family at any cost.
Come on, Gramps!
Oh, I'm so afraid that they're gonna, like, kill him or he's gonna die before the end of the show, and I don't want that to happen.
Well, you won't be drawing breath for that much longer. If you think you can
I
protect
think I said
you
this
don't
way back,
understand
guys,
the
in my
power of the
opening
Spriggan
video, my
12.
horrible opening video of the songs, that
You'll die
if anyone
together.
was going to die, any character,
Drowning in my
and
sands
really
of
die, I
death.
feel like it would be Makarov, and I don't want that to happen if that
Now,
happens.
Mess, teleport us.
Like, I'm
Where
not
can we
ready
go?
if that actually happens down the line.
I will keep you safe if it's the last thing I do.
Is it lightning? Laxus? Yeah, let's go.
Laxus.
Back to save the day again. Oh, man. Let's go.
Hey, old man. You're even older.
We're behind enemy lines, so we gotta get out of here ASAP.
Oh, my God.
Thank this guy for the ship.
Ajeel?
Love
I
it.
smell Levy and Lily up there, too. Hold on just a second. How are you and Laxus not puking your guts out?
Gray, my
Oh,
darling.
yeah.
Don't
Good call.
worry, I'm here too.
Hey, I want to say something manly.
How is that gonna help? The ship's been modified so dragon slayers can ride on it and not get sick.
Okay. Thanks, Mira.
Hey, Wendy, you've really grown up since last time we met.
She's gone from little girl to little lady.
Seems like everybody's changed from last year.
Oh, yeah? I don't think I've changed all that much, actually.
You're down there too, right, Mest? Teleport onto the ship if you're able.
Coming up!
Good
You
call.
can't run from me!
No one's running. We're just flying back home, okay? And I'm gonna get cranky if we miss dinner.
was intense. They must be taking this seriously. I guess you put up that barrier as some kind of favor to me?
Even an old man like me finds it painful to lose a comrade in battle.
So you think that little light show would have killed me? Sorry, August, you must be getting senile.
It begins not soon. Game on.
Gosh, he's so just like nonchalant all the time.
What do you think about our manly rescue?
You're safe now.
The mission to get Master back is a success!
Gotta say I'm surprised to see you here.
We knew the Master was in trouble, so we came up with a rescue plan. Luckily, we got Laxus to help out.
You got some nerve leaving without us.
Well, it was a covert operation.
Being on a ship is awesome when you don't need to hurl the whole time. What do you say you and me fight to celebrate?
I'll pass.
My children.
Oh, he's so happy.
It feels so good to be with my fairy tale family again.
Oh, Ajeel.
Fairy tale is back in business.
Welcome back, Master!
Hang on, if Urza's our master now, then what in the heck are we supposed to call him?
Mr. Makarov, I suppose?
I don't know. Doesn't feel quite right to me. Call him Master, because I'll be stepping down.
Oh, sweet little Laska, I missed you.
I'm confused. Does this make him our 8th master? Can't believe this is his 3rd time. I mean, how does he keep getting revived like that?
It's not like he died.
Looks like I'll be Guildmaster till I die this time around.
Now that's a man's dedication!
You have to ask how Laxus fit in at that guild. I mean, did he actually do the hospitality part of the job?
He did once in a while. I can't say it was very hospitable.
What happens at the guild hall stays in the guild hall.
Did you manage to get in contact with Serrano after we left that place?
Yeah, I did. And she was not a happy camper.
Then we teleported into an underwater temple, and everywhere you looked, it was completely surrounded by so many different kinds of beautifully yummy fishies.
I heard the news. You're the most recent member of the Motion Sickness Club?
Yeah.
Ah, don't let it get you down, Wendy. I've always been that way.
I don't see how that's supposed to make her feel any better.
You looking for a fight?
Bring it on!
How did that little exchange turn into a fight?
I'll never ride in a carriage again.
Oh, Gray! Please, I want to know what your hospitality is like.
What the hell do you mean?
Man, did I miss you guys!
I was just gonna say that, like,
We can't get Star
all back
Mangoes
to normal
if you
now.
are.
Everything's
I've never
just
heard of them.
good old times.
Do they taste manly?
That sounds disgusting.
The guild hall's just as noisy as I remember it.
If you ask me, it sounds like things are finally getting back to normal.
We were able to get our beloved master back to Fairy Tale. And Laxus and the Thunder Legion.
Gray
to
buns.
boot. But during our journey, we found out that the Alvarez Empire on the western continent has wizards more powerful than any we've faced before. The Black Wizard Zeref rules over that empire, although there he's known as Emperor Spriggan. And not only that, he's planning on coming to Ishgard to take the Lumen Histoire, our guild's biggest treasure, the crystal that contains the body of our first master. There's gonna be a war for sure. There has to be a way we can get through this in one piece. I just want the feeling we share here to last forever. To live inside this moment. That's my deepest wish.
Children, let me apologize. I'm not going to make any excuses for myself. I took your home and your way of life away from you. That was a mistake on my part.
Don't worry, Mest explained it all.
You followed the only course of action you believed you had to protect us.
There's no doubt Alvarez will invade. They are a true superpower, and they will throw everything they have at us.
So what? I'm ready! Time and time again, we've put everything on the line for the sake of the guild. No matter how tough our enemies may be, we fight for what's most important to us. That's what makes us so strong. It's not that I'm not scared, but no matter how I feel, I can't let go of my responsibility. Plus, I know I can count on everybody else. What I'm most afraid of is losing what we all have together. We gotta make a stand.
Let's go.
It's not just about winning. This time our fight is about living.
I think everyone's made up their minds, old man.
As have I. Listen up! We are going to make them rue the day they chose to mess with our family! Let's take them down!
I'll protect the guild this time. I
That's
swear
right.
I will. Like a real man.
After training for the last year, I'm ready to show off the new skills I picked up.
Whoa, you've actually been training for this entire year?
Oh yeah, she's like way stronger now, and I am too.
Oh man, did I miss this frickin' guild or what?
Before we get too carried away, there's some extremely important information I must share with you. It's concerning the Lumen Histoire, or rather what's formally referred to as the Fairy Heart.
I think perhaps I should be the one to explain this to them. Sixth, or, excuse me,
Eighth Master.
First Master.
Is this a projection of her? Or is she really here?
It's likely. You've not heard of Fairy Heart. For many years,
Or is this
it's been
the
our
spell?
guild's
Is this
most
Fairy
closely
Heart that
guarded
allows
secret.
everyone at the guild mark to see her?
Reason. Because the world must never learn exactly what it holds. However, I believe it's crucial that you know why Zeref would go to such lengths to get it. And also, about my own sin.
You're sure?
I am. It's time for my long-held secrets to be revealed. This is a tale of a boy and girl, of the awful curse they shared, and the primordial magic that they sought together.
Oh man, I'm not ready. All right, let's keep going, guys. We're gonna get there. Let's go.
My story takes place over 100 years ago.
Oh man, I'm not ready for this, guys.
Fairy Tale was founded.
This is kind of like Fairy Tale Zero Part 2.
Where both our fates were forever changed.
0.5.
He was stricken by the curse of Ankh-Selam. Against his will, this horrible curse killed every living thing around him. I found him to be completely fascinating. He taught me so much about the world of magic. Magnolia was controlled by a dark guild called Blue Skull. They treated the citizens with such cruelty. So my friends and I learned magic to win the city's freedom. Just when things were at their most desperate, I cast an unperfected black magic spell that brought us victory. Because I wasn't ready to wield that spell, there was an unintended consequence.
She can't age.
My body would cease growing. In April of 686, we founded Fairy Tale. Trade disputes between feudal lords had been escalating at an alarming pace. And later that year, the bloody Second Trade War began tearing the kingdom apart.
Yeah, like I said last video, guys, like so much got glossed over at the end of Fairy Tale Zero and during the ending credits. So I feel like we're gonna get some more details now, finally. Like, I think all they said before was that Mavis helped them win, and that's how she got the name Fairy Tactician.
Have the left flank pull back, please.
What? Little girl, are you insane? They're within striking distance of the enemy's weakest point. Now is the time to attack.
Look, you may be a wizard, but you are out of your league here on the battlefield.
No, she's
If I
not.
were the enemy, I would set up a small ambush squad near this hill. I can formulate 49 effective countermeasures at the moment. But first, we need to pull back that left flank. They'll join the battalion in an echelon
So cool to
formation,
see these guys again,
and
though.
then we all watch for the enemy's next maneuver.
Look at the princess bossing him around.
I'd argue she's more like a general than a princess.
Seriously, you'd never guess she was a military genius.
Are you ready? This is Yuri Dreyer, Master Makarov's father-to-be. Precht Gaibolg, my pick to be the guild's second master. But after he goes down a path of black magic, he becomes the leader of Grimoire Heart. And this is Warad Sequin. He'll one day be recognized as the 4th highest-ranked wizard saint.
So, is our wizard squad gonna get the chance to join in the action?
I'll need you to keep the enemy's wizard squads at bay.
Ready to show them what we can do?
I have faith in you.
Hold on a second. Is that Fairy Tale's Munchkin Master? I think she's a real fairy.
Is there a storm coming?
What the? An enemy wizard! What guild is he from?
Fairy Tale says hello. And with that, my score goes up to 27.
Still behind me, Yuri? I've already taken out 34 and counting. I'm at 100 and something. Ha! I'm just kidding with you, fellas.
They came in way outnumbered, but somehow still managed to win easily.
That girl is a fairy tactician.
There we go.
Woo! We did it, you guys!
Look at all this gold!
Now this calls for good wine.
Cheers!
So the guild's growing.
This war is brutal. How long do you suppose until it's all over? I just want to go on another adventure. The Second Trade War finally came to an end in the year 690. While the ceasefire was a welcome development, the resulting casualties were over 10 times that of the First Trade War. Most people believe the high rate of mortality was due to the Wizard Guild's involvement in the fighting. As a result, the wizarding world came together and the Inter-Guild Conflict Ban Treaty was signed. This monumental agreement brought about a brief period of peace in the land. A few years later, in 696, I had another chance encounter with him while walking through the forest.
Is that you, Mavis?
Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you again! Yay!
Wait, stay back! You shouldn't get close to me! I'm cursed, remember?
I know!
What are you?
Oh, she's unaffected because she's cursed now? Is that how it works?
I want to thank you. We were able to drive that dark guild out of Magnolia. And it's all because of your help. You're actually the Black Wizard Zeref? For real?
That's why I didn't want to tell you my name back then.
I've heard that you've been alive for over 300 years. Is that true?
It is. Wow. I rarely think about how long it's been.
I must say, you're nothing like the rumors paint you out to be.
Well, what do they say about me? The bad stuff's likely true for the most part.
Why would you say something like that? Huh? I mean, your eyes have such a kind and gentle quality to them. I refuse to believe there's a bad person in there.
You only say that because
I don't know,
you're so
guys.
innocent.
I should tell you that to win the battle, I cast an incomplete black magic spell. But it was the only way I could save my friends, so it was worth it in the end.
Don't tell me you used the law spell!
Whoa! What's this about all of a sudden? Hey. Something wrong?
You haven't just stopped growing, Mavis. You've become like me. You won't ever grow old or die.
What?
You made a judgment on who lives and dies. That's the purpose of the spell. Now you have the curse of Anxellum, which means the more value that you place on life, the more death will follow you.
That's not true. I don't have that curse.
Perhaps that's the case for the time being. But think about this. That war that went on must have affected you. War tends to dull a person's feelings concerning life and death. I can imagine that your thoughts on all of it are still in a state of flux.
Oh, man.
There's no way! Because
I hate to say it, but I'm afraid that you've yet to realize the true value of life.
Don't you have feelings?
You said you didn't believe the rumors about me, but I'd wager you've changed your mind. You may be able to walk this path alongside me.
So is he sad for her, or is he secretly, like, happy that he'll have somebody to share his life with now?
He's a liar! How dare he say that to me? I do know the value of life! It's more important than anything!
Congrats, Yuri! You're a father now!
What he said isn't true!
Oh my gosh, somebody's gonna die, and it's gonna be horrible, and she's gonna be at fault from this curse, and it's gonna be so bad. That's my feeling.
In March of 696, Yuri's only son, Makarov, was born.
You know, she didn't have to deliver him inside the guild hall. What could I say? Rita insisted on it.
There's love here. I want my child to feel that from
God,
everyone.
he's just gonna
in the
die.
guild. It's the most important thing there is.
You're right about that.
Master Mavis, if you don't mind, could you do the honor of naming him for us?
What? Wait, you mean me?
That would be a priceless gift. I think that you should name the boy Pipoko.
For the baby's sake, I don't think you should leave it up to us.
Makarov. I read a story about a kind-hearted king, and that was his name.
Oh, in Fairy Quest.
Makarov, huh? It's nice. I like it.
Hey, Makarov. Yeah, okay.
It's awesome! The kind-hearted boy Makarov.
He's the first of the next generation. The bond we share is special. Promise me that we'll...
Oh, gosh.
Rita? Rita! Hey! What's wrong?
Having the baby must have taken too much out of her.
I hate to say it, but I'm afraid that you've yet to realize the true value of life. And the moment you discover what that is...
My God! Rita!
Like,
please stay
maybe
with me!
it could just be the pregnancy.
Rita!
Maybe Zeref's wrong.
The people
I don't know.
closest to you will start to die.
She's gonna believe it's... Gosh, she's gonna believe it. Whether it is or not, like, it's true now to her, and...
Mavis!
But she's gone 10 years without knowing that curse existed with her, and I'm not sold, guys. I feel like Zeref was wrong. That's my guess so far. Maybe I'll be right, maybe I'll be wrong. Who knows? Oh my God, Zeref was right. Jeez.
Please, no. Stop this.
Such is the curse of contradiction. The more love you have, the more death surrounds you. If you love no one, no one dies. It's a powerful curse,
Jeez.
one that withers trees and kills animals. And of course, takes the lives of people. After that fateful day, I never returned to the guild hall again. I aimlessly wandered the land, leaving countless corpses in my wake. And then,
I was wrong.
after a year
Sadly.
had passed,
There you are, Mavis. I've searched for you.
oh, it's you.
You're not looking too good.
I haven't had anything to eat or drink in over half a year. I want it all to be over.
That's one of the things about the curse of Anxellum. You could go so far as to cut off your own head and you still wouldn't die.
Wow.
Please, Zeref. I need your help. I'm begging you to kill me.
Sorry, but what you're asking is impossible. There's nothing in the world that can kill either one of us. We both have an eternity here to do other things. As for me, I've created a new kind of beast I call Aetherius. My hope is that one day their inhuman strength can end my life of suffering. But of course it hasn't worked yet. And I've spent some time building a country.
A country?
It's a small place on the western continent now. But we're growing rapidly, because people will do things for me. It's a fun little challenge. In fact, I'm known as Emperor Spriggan over there.
He's just doing all this because he's bored. Like, it's so strange.
Don't judge. It's safer that way.
So interesting, too.
With that attitude, the curse of Anxellum won't affect them at all.
I mean, what else could you do if you're just alive? What else? Do something.
What are you trying to do?
I guess I'm getting ready for something. A war? But don't get the wrong idea. I detest conflict. Me building this empire is just a way to pass the time, but it disgusts me. I wouldn't call it fun.
Huh? But you just said it was a fun challenge.
Did I? I don't remember.
Are all his thoughts contradictions too?
My entire life is wrapped up in this game now. I only live so I can die. Or to get my little brother back. Maybe just so I can kill him. Or is it so my little brother can kill me? All this, it makes my head feel like it's on fire.
Zeref.
The world hates me. It continually rejects me.
I won't reject you, Zeref. I accept who you are. I may be the only one, but I understand how you feel. You can't give up. I know we'll find a way to lift the curse someday. Together.
This is the first time anyone's ever been truly kind to me.
Come on. Huh? You've probably forgotten what it's like, that's all.
I know that I've never felt this way about anybody before.
And there it is. All right, confirmed.
The abyss of sorcery, where everything begins. It contains the primordial essence of magic, love. Love brings about miracles, and oftentimes tragedies. The two who carried the curse of contradiction shared their love, and the result was yet another contradiction. The more love you have, the more life this curse takes.
Oh my God.
Such a bitter contradiction. Wow. Is what took my immortal life.
Jeez. Oh. I don't know what to make of all this yet, guys. Let's do the next one. We gotta keep going. Gosh, alright guys, we are back with episode 290. And like, Mavis is dead now? Jeez.
It's you.
I've commented before though, guys, how
wizard.
the light looks so much
are you doing with Mavis?
like what
What's going
Natsu's
on?
body
Is she
was in
okay?
as a kid.
Where did you find her?
So maybe
No
he's
one's
gonna
seen or
put her
heard
in the
from
light
for a year now.
crystal
We've all
thing.
been sick with worry.
Tell me, are you the only person here?
To like
Now, yes.
preserve
Everyone's
her.
getting ready for the harvest festival. Due to Mavis's absence, I've been obliged to serve as Fairy Tale's temporary master.
Master? Oh, right. I'd completely forgotten this was a guild. I have come here to return Mavis to you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, what the? You can't throw her around like that!
Don't worry. Nothing can hurt her anymore.
Don't
He's just so mad because she's dead, or because like that was mean. Like I don't know what to make of that. All right, guys, we're gonna keep going. Let's move past the credits here.
Hey, Mavis, are you okay? Answer me. What happened to you? It's like she's in a deep sleep.
Yes. And she will never wake from it. Sweet dreams, Mavis.
Who are you? What's your name?
Zeref.
Oh man.
In essence, Mavis was a fairy, but I am a Spriggan. A being most grotesque and monstrous.
Oh my god. Very hard. Answers hopefully will come. Because I'm still so confused.
These feelings have left me drained.
So she's not dead, she's like eternal sleep?
I know. I'll go back to Alakatasha and play my game some more. Trying to love someone was a mistake. It was wrong. I must harden my heart once again.
Is it true? Is she dead? Strange. I can't sense a heartbeat. She's not alive, but there is a residual magic power inside her. I must resuscitate her at once. As I recall, there's a revival lacrima in a chamber beneath the guild hall.
Okay. So it's he that put her in, okay.
And so, that's how my body ended up inside the lacrima, and why it remains there today. Precht worked tirelessly, trying every resurrection spell he could find, but not a single one could bring me back.
And this is what put him on the dark path of dark magic? Trying
because
to...
of his vast knowledge
maybe?
of magic, he finally realized what had happened. I had been stricken by the curse of Ank'Sela.
Oh God! Was this curse what caused Rita's death? I can't let anybody else find out! The guild would not survive!
He kept his word. No one would know the truth about me. In 697, Precht made up his mind. He decided to tell the guild that I passed away. A shrine over an empty grave was erected on Tenro Island, which was declared our sacred land. That is where I was born, and where I met my fellow founders of the guild, Precht, Ward, and Yuri. That same year, Precht became Fairy Tail's second master. He was acting in accordance to the wish I had made known in the time before my disappearance. He devoted all his time
not how he would have wanted to become the second master, though.
Working without rest to revive me. In the year 700, Makarov's father Yuri Dreyer died prematurely, never knowing the true cause of his wife's death. Precht continued his attempts to resurrect me for the next 30 years. Though not successful, the results yielded something rather unexpected. As I'd said, he had vast knowledge about magic and exhausted his resources to bring me back. But I remained in suspended animation inside the lacrima, unable to age or truly die. In an unforeseen convergence of factors, an inexplicable form of magic was created. It was something that would rock the wizarding world to its very core.
Wow.
Eternal magic, called Fairy Heart. An everlasting source of magic. Simply put, the power that springs from Fairy Heart will never dry up.
Are you serious? Like magic you can keep using forever and ever?
Consider the weapon developed by the old Magic Council, the Etherion Cannon. It was powerful enough to wipe out an entire country with one blast. The Fairy Heart contains enough magic energy to fire an infinite number of Etherion blasts. Or perhaps contains is not the right word for it. It can generate that kind of magic energy. Enough to wipe out all countries.
I understand why we'd want to keep this a secret.
Ivan tried to get his hands on it some years ago. It seems word of its existence has reached the shores of Alvarez as well.
Which means they're gonna launch an invasion to try to take control of the power it can generate.
But why would they go through the trouble? Aren't they already swimming in magic power over there?
Well, my theory is that they want to use it as a weapon in the fight against Agnologia.
Okay.
Even Zeref considers him to be too evil for this world.
Is he really that strong? I mean, I know he's like a force of nature, but that's insane.
It's so scary.
What's stopping us from using it on both of them? Boom! Yeah, take that, you baddies! Boom!
I suppose that question needs to be asked. I must admit, I did consider using it to stop the Faces in the battle with Tartaros. Although we would have clinched a short-term victory, there was no telling what the long-lasting effects might have been.
No matter what we're up against, Fairy Heart must remain secret. The world just isn't ready for it.
Yeah! There's no way we give that up! It's your body! We're gonna protect you with everything in our power!
I never dreamed my sin would cause all this. I dragged my beloved fairy tale into a mess that could end us for good.
What sin? Because opening up your heart to love someone isn't actually a sin in my book. And if it was illegal, I wouldn't arrest you. Stop with the blade stares, would ya?
He's right. And you mustn't blame yourself for what's happened.
It's unfortunate, but it's obviously not what you had intended. Because of you, Fairy Tale is a force for good in the world.
And no fairy tale.
Would mean that we wouldn't all be friends today.
I'd be sad.
You made this happen. Your love for people is what brought us all together.
And we're willing to do whatever it takes to protect the guild you created. Because we believe in it.
Your guild's grown into a thing of beauty, First Master.
It's hard to imagine something so tragic and painful as being forced to fight the person you once madly loved.
The feelings I had for him are long in the past. Zeref is a threat to Ishgard and all of humanity. He must be defeated.
Zeref himself can't age or die, isn't that right?
Wait, he's really immortal?
How do we defeat somebody like that?
Just leave that part to me, you guys. I'll be the one to take down Zeref. Because my right arm is a secret weapon, too.
Hey, have I told you lately that you're the epitome of AAA plus beauty?
Oh, so he didn't die. He just got shrunk.
Better
Okay.
if you finish this pedicure.
Of course, my ladies.
Tell me, Randy. Yeah, Mary? I heard you let some troublemakers escape. Surely that's not true. No, I did not let them escape. I wasn't in the mood to be dealing with them is all. Are you ever in the mood to deal with anything? That's what he's for, right? Anyway, the Spriggan 12 have been summoned. Your lackey's magic should spare you the hassle of traveling.
Hey, be careful! What are you doing?
I can't stand that cow. It's so horrible and ugly. If I were you, I'd say she's an F-.
Please don't squash me.
Tell us more about this secret weapon.
Well, it's a secret.
What?
That's why it's a secret weapon.
Just tell us what it is, you pink-haired punk!
How the hell can your right arm be a secret anyway?
I know, right?
You know, I don't have a clue what's under there. But knowing him, I'll bet it's something super special.
Are you acting smug because you're in on what the secret weapon really is?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know why you feel the need to be so showy about it when it's not even your own secret to be hiding.
All I can say is that it's a one-time use technique. With this, I'll be able to take down old Zeref once and for all.
Something he
There's no way
learned
I'm gonna
over
lose
his
to
training,
him.
maybe?
Of course, I have several strategies of my own. But I'll let Natsu lead for now.
Master.
Go on.
I guess I mean Gramps. You should probably tell
Poor
us
Mako.
everything you know about who we're going up against.
Yes, that's a good point. At the top sits Emperor Spriggan. Here in Ishgard, he's more commonly referred to as the legendary Black Wizard Zeref. and beneath him are powerful wizards, an elite and terrifyingly ruthless force known as the Spriggan 12. During the year I was confined there, I only managed to meet 6 of them. And because it's such a large region, it's apparently quite rare for all of them to be in the same place at the same time.
And there they all are. Just about.
7 of you. I'm pleased that so many made it here despite the sudden notice.
Not attending this meeting is an
Invel.
unacceptable
This, I believe,
defiance
is
of
the
Your
other
Majesty's
one
orders.
that we saw in the movie, the end of the
AKA
movie.
the Winter General, Zeref's right-hand man, and his chief administrator. I'm not sure.
And he was
but his
sitting to
nickname
Zeref's
leads me to
right.
believe that he utilizes
Love it.
ice-based magic, though I haven't seen him in action.
Ice, huh?
Don't be such a stick in the mud, Invel. There's more than enough of us here to start the meeting. I think a small force would be nicer anyway.
Ajeel, the Desert King. He's the sand wizard we encountered during our escape from Alvarez. As we experienced, he's one of the 12's most aggressive members.
He couldn't stop us.
I've convened this meeting to discuss preparations for our invasion of Ishgard.
What a hassle. I didn't actually say I wasn't going to do it. Just that it sounded like a massive pain in the neck to me.
Brandish, the Nation Destroyer. Though not much of a hawk, she does wield enough magic power to wipe countries off the map.
We have encountered her before, on Caracol Island. She's a force to be reckoned with.
Demaria, the Warrior Queen. I don't know what magic she uses, but she's an extremely skilled knight who's touted as a goddess of the battlefield.
So she's a wizard and a knight?
Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it?
Tell us, God Serena. Will destroying your homeland cause you pain?
Painful?
No!
Okay.
Jackass.
So this is the one that used to be #1 of the
But thank you.
10
God
Wizard
Serena,
Saints, Emperors
the
of Ishgard.
top-ranked ex-member of the 10 Wizard Saints.
Okay, yeah.
He's a profound disappointment to our country and impossible to like. But I've had the chance to witness his extraordinary magic power firsthand.
I still can't even wrap my head around the fact that the highest-ranked wizard saint is working with the enemy now.
I wonder why he decided to desert Ishgard.
Honestly,
That's a question I
highly
have.
doubt that there's any way to know for sure without asking him personally.
I'll make sure to do that when I arrest
Is he doing like pulling a gray, like where he's undercover?
Your Majesty, there's no doubt in my mind that we are prepared to go to battle in this final war of Ragnarok.
August, the Wizard King. Be especially wary of him. Although I don't know much about him personally, his magic power is rumored to be without equal among the 12. He's mastered all manner of magic from every corner of the world. It has been said that he might even wield more types of magic than Zeref himself.
Oh.
That's all the information I have on those 6. As far as the others, I only have the names of 3. They're Bloodman, Nineheart, and the last one is Wall.
As I understand it, our target is the body of your former love interest.
The fairy heart is a form of magic, not a person. Additionally, that is not our mission's only goal. We will also wipe out Ishgard. Humanity must be exterminated without fail.
Humanity?
On that note, let's plan our strategy.
I got it. You should let me do it all by myself.
This will be a full-scale assault.
Zeref will invade Ishgard with his entire army. I won't sugarcoat it. There's no question we are at an overwhelming disadvantage. Our enemy is greater in number, and far more powerful than any we've faced before.
The Dragon King Festival begins. Let the invasion commence.
But, due to our courage and our bond, we will prevail. Let's show them what our guild is made of.
My gosh, the build up here is crazy. Oh, and we have this surprise element here.
My arm is aching. The same one that was devoured by the flame dragon. The Dragon King Festival will soon begin.
Oh, he can transform back and forth. Okay.
tremble before the true King of Dragons, the ultimate life form on this planet. Acnologia!
Oh my god. So freaky. Oh, so this isn't just a Alvarez versus Ishgard. This is a triple threat with Acnologia thrown in the mix here. I don't know what to make of that because, like, Zeref doesn't like Acnologia either. Like, so I don't think Acnologia is going to be very happy that Zeref's army is going to invade his area and territory. So, like, I feel like all three are going to be fighting each other, and I'm trying to decide, like, are two of the three going to team up to fight the third? Like, will Acnologia help Fairy Tail fight Zeref, or will Zeref and Fairy Tail fight Acnologia first together and then battle each other? I don't, like, that's just so wild and crazy to think about. Like, I don't even know what to make of all this yet, guys. But gosh, so much got revealed again with Mavis. So she is alive in this thing. She's just preserved. I'm assuming that Natsu had the same fate. Like, you know, Zeref loved Natsu because it's his family, it's his brother, and that love is what killed in the sense of Natsu, you know, where he's just in an eternal sleep. But now I'm thinking, like, how did Natsu get out of that? How did he become END? Like, and how was all that happen? How did all that happen? And could that happen, or something like that, to Mavis, where that would actually bring Mavis back alive in today's time?
The guild has their own way of
So
making
much
it
to think
through
about.
the stressful night before
Let's
the
see what
battle
happens
for
then.
our future begins. And things quickly get intense when Alvarez's massive army comes shooting through the sky towards Fiore. Humanity is counting on us to fend them off. As the town of Magnolia comes under attack, our guild's strong bonds of solidarity are put to the ultimate test. Next time, the Magnolia Defensive War. Waves of threats and despair come crashing in, but we won't
Aquarius.
fall.
She can't use Aquarius. So sad. Oh my god, man, the war is going to start next episode. I can't wait. Although I'm also so afraid to see what happens. Like, it's a serious fight, guys. This doesn't feel like just like a go through the motions, win the fight. Like they kind of said it early on. Like, this isn't just to win. This is to survive. This is like a whole, like, the scales have been raised. Like, this is like the top most fight you could ever think of doing is this fight coming up. And, like, what's going to happen? We have these crazy powerful wizards across the sea. We have Fairy Tail, who's grown crazy powerful. We have crazy powerful dragon out there, and, like, I can't even fathom what's going to happen next. I'm loving it, guys. I can't wait. I'm just so excited. We will be back, guys, next time for more Fairy Tail episodes. I have episode reactions. If you didn't know, guys, come out every Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, so we will be doing the next episodes at that time. And so feel free, guys, to check back on the channel every Friday for more Fairy Tail. I'm at a loss for words with everything that we learned with Mavis and the curse and Zeref and just all that. Like, I think unpack it a little bit. I'm gonna definitely talk more about it in my next video. But wow, like, it's just I can feel the buildup, guys. I feel it so much, and I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm so terrified yet excited to see it, and I can't wait. Oh. I'll end the video, guys. That's all I'll say for now. But thank you again so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more reactions coming soon. If you didn't know as well, guys, we also do Black Clover episode reactions and Eden Zero episode reactions currently on this channel. So feel free to check those out as well. And I'm hoping to be doing more down the line. So check out all the content on the channel. Hope you guys enjoy it. And otherwise, we'll be back next Friday for more Fairy Tail. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.